Good morning and welcome to Vlogmas episode 3. So today is Sunday, December 7th, and it's gonna be a nice day. I'm down here getting ready for my sewing social with the members of the channel, and I had so much fun last month. I can't wait. So that's in about an hour, I think. So I'm planning on sewing my Newcomb coat today, and actually the theme of the third episode of Vlogmas is going to be making a winter coat, because I need this video, this vlog, you guys, to keep me accountable for sewing my coat. I need my coat done. And right now, although I've had great intentions, it's still just a pile of individual pieces that have been interfaced, but none of it's been sewn together yet. So I am starting the sewing process for the Newcomb coat, and that is a Cashmerette Club pattern. If you didn't know, it's a really cute coat that is about thigh length and cute little collar pockets. Anyways, I'm really excited about it. I have a gorgeous wool fabric to make it with, and I just want it done so that I can potentially wear it for Christmas. Although I'm not sure how the length of that coat is gonna look with a skirt or with a dress. But anyways, it's gonna look fabulous with pants, which is what I wear most of the time. So yeah, I'm excited. So I'm down here, yeah, getting ready for the social. I'm also gonna do the advent calendar now, and then I'm hoping I'm gonna come back on periodically during the next 3 days to show you the progress I'm making on the coat. Good news is today's Sunday. Besides the social, I have no other plans. Then Monday and Tuesday are 2 days off that I booked a few months ago, or a few weeks ago now, because I had vacation days left and I needed to use them up so I wouldn't lose them. And like, timing couldn't be better, because that's going to be 2 full days where hubby is busy working on things, and I'm just going to be alone all day down here, hopefully sewing and sharing the progress I make on the coat with you. So that is the plan for this episode. Now, let's get this calendar open for today, day 7. I have no idea what this is. Let's get into it. Oh, it's a ribbon or binding or anything that you want to organize or keep rolled neatly. This is amazing. So yeah. Ooh, nice binding storage tool. Very cool. I also love the colors. Look, it's shiny. All right, I'm gonna put this in my Notion stash, and yeah, so I'm gonna shut this off for now and get all set up for the social, get my coat pieces, pattern, everything organized so I can start sewing. And I will come back on, like I said, numerous times, hopefully over the next 3 days, to share the progress. Now, if anything fun happens over the next couple of days, I am getting my nails done tomorrow, the 8th. Yes, I have an appointment at lunch, so if it's nice out, I'm gonna take a walk and take you along with me and share my new nails when they're done. So anyways, I'll see you in a bit. Hello. Well, it is much later in the day. I've had my sewing social with a few members of the channel. We had a great time, great chat. I was hoping to work on my coat during this, but realized one of the first steps was to sew the welt pockets, and there was no way I was gonna sew welt pockets during a social because you can't really focus because you want to chit chat. So yeah. So as soon as it was over, I went back upstairs, had a bite to eat, and then came back down and got going on the coat. And I have both fronts pretty much finished. So I have my dart, I have my beautiful welt pocket, and come on people, look how nice that looks. There's a tiny little pucker here, but once I press it all, I'm sure it's gonna not show anymore. So yeah, I'm super happy with these. So both fronts are done, and then I was reading my instructions, and the next step is on the back. So I'm going to be sewing the back pieces. There's a vent in the back, so that's the next step. I'm excited. I'm excited. This is definitely not an easy project, and it is taking lots of concentration and focus, but I think it's going to look pretty amazing. Yeah, I am getting a little bit worried about the heat or warmth factor of this coat. This wool is pretty thin. I mean, it is going to be lined with a cassia lining, so that'll up the warmth factor a bit, but yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to wear this coat when it's minus 20 outside. I'm probably going to have to stick to my black puffer, almost floor length, the jacket when it's really, really cold, but we shall see. Anywho, I thought I'd get you up to speed as to how far I've gotten today. Now, it is almost dinner time, so I have maybe another hour that I can sew. We have some chicken in the oven, and yeah, I'll come back before I go to bed to show you the final progress for day one of working on my Newcomb coat. Yeah, so I'll see you in a bit. Hello. All right, it is almost 10 o'clock, but before I went to bed, I thought I'd come on one last time today, show you where I got to. So I've got my coat on the mannequin, so I've got the body pretty much put together. I've got my darts, I've got my pockets, the side seams are sewn, and I have my two sleeves ready to sew into here, but I am really, really tired, and now is probably not the time to sew in a set-in sleeve and then add a sleeve head to it and all that good stuff. So that'll be tomorrow. And then once the sleeves are in, I have to hand sew the shoulder pads, and I think I'm pretty much done with the exterior of the coat. And no, I'm lying. Then it's going to be the collar. Yeah, so tomorrow morning I'm going to put the sleeves in, hopefully get going on the collar, and then go get my nails done, and then in the afternoon start working on the lining. Yeah. So I'm still on track to get this coat finished by end of day Tuesday. So before I go to bed on Tuesday. Very pleased. I did get a couple of questions for from all of you when on the Vlogmas video episode 2. Gosh, I can't speak anymore. So I will answer those questions tomorrow morning when I come on to do the advent calendar. So I'll wish you good night, and I'll speak to you in the morning. Good morning, and welcome to day 8. I had to look at a calendar right there. It is 9 a.m. I've been up for a couple hours. I've had my coffee. Actually, I'm still having my coffee. And I have a nail appointment at noon. So I'm down here right now to continue sewing on my coat and hopefully get the sleeves put on and maybe even start on the collar. I do want to do some admin type things this morning as well, so that this afternoon when I get back from my nail appointment, I can really focus on the coat. Hubby is out. He's out for the day. He's gone to a friend's house and they're going to work on our car. Some strange lights have been flashing. So yeah, his friend's a mechanic. He's got a big garage, so they're going to be working on the car probably all day. So I've got the full day to myself in the house, which is amazing. So we are going to do the advent calendar, but before we do that, I thought I'd answer a couple questions from the last Vlogmas video. So the first one I'm not going to answer today, but so Di asked, can you share a family photo of you, hubby, and the kids? And I spent a little bit of time yesterday scrolling through my photos only to realize that I don't have any. Like, how sad is that? The last family photo of the two of us and all of our kids were our wedding 9 years ago now. So it's pretty outdated. There are partners in that picture who are no longer around. So yeah, so I don't have one. However, we are all getting together Christmas Day, and I will make it my mission to get some nice photos of all of us, including the grandkids. And the last Vlogmas video is going to come out Christmas Day, probably early evening. So I will be sure to insert a few photos of the festivities for those of you who are curious to see that. Next question. Kaki did it. My question, how can you keep the little tree, this little decorated tree right here, with Bear close at hand? And I have to say, my cats are pretty disinterested in any tree. Our Christmas tree's been up upstairs. Bear or Puffs have not gotten close to the tree. They couldn't care less, which is great, because I know we used to have a cat a few years ago who like literally would jump in the tree, hide amongst the branches, and then one by one would start pushing the ornaments on the ground. Yeah, fun. So yeah, so it's not been an issue. He's not curious about it at all. Next question. I'm in the UK, and so this is from, I think it's Brenda. In response to your invitation to ask questions, I have two. I'm in the UK. When you give pattern sizes, are they US or European sizes? So when I give sizes, I give whatever size the pattern comes in, if that makes sense. So for example, if I'm making a Cashmerette pattern and I say I'm doing a Cashmerette size 18, I don't know that Cashmerette has any other size ranges in terms of UK, US, whatever. But if there are different ranges, I always follow the US size range. So yeah, if I say I'm making a size 18, then it's a US size 18 that I'm making. Also, just FYI, my current measurements, because they do tend to change, are always in the video description of the latest video. So if you really want to see my most accurate or most recent measurements, then they will be in the video description of every single video I put out there. So that if I say I made a size 18 US, my measurements are these, the resulting garment was a little bit big, you can probably use that information to decide on sizing for yourself based on your measurements. Secondly, can you recommend a really good Ponte fabric? If Minerva has it, that would be great. But if not, I could look for UK source. So my very favorite Ponte fabric, and if you've been around the channel for a bit, you'll know this, is from Core Fabrics. Their Ponte is 65% rayon, 30% nylon, 5% elastane. I love their Ponte. It drapes beautifully. It doesn't pill at all. I have had pants made from their Ponte for 2 or 3 years, getting washed regularly. I even, in the winter, I put my clothes in the dryer because it's too cold and humid in this basement where I can hang my clothes. They just don't dry. They take forever to dry. So I usually put them in the dryer for a while until they're about 80 or 90% dry, and then I hang them. So yeah, great Ponte from Core Fabrics. Now I did go on their website yesterday and notice they're very low in stock, but this is a line that they get back in on a regular basis, especially at this time of year. So if you don't mind ordering from Canada and paying, I'm assuming, the extra shipping costs, then Core Fabrics is top notch. Another Ponte that I have tried is the Minerva Core Range Heavy Ponte. It's also very high in rayon, so I think it's 60% rayon. It's also really good. I made my green urban pants out of their Ponte and love it. It still looks really good. It's sewed up really nicely. It doesn't sag or bag out as much as really cheap Ponte. So yeah, those are my two favorite sources for good quality Ponte. Now the Minerva Ponte is definitely not cheap or inexpensive, but then again, neither is the Core Fabrics one. So there you go. Oh, it wasn't Brenda, sorry, Barbara. So there you go. So those are the answers or the questions I've gotten on yesterday's video. So far, there are more comments that I've not had time to really go through, so there might be more questions, but I'll answer those in another clip at some point later today or tomorrow. So there you go. So let's get my Jazz and Wow calendar open. So day 8. There you go. Yeah, I have no idea what this is. It's small. Ooh, earrings. Look how nice these are. Oh, I love them. I might have to change my earrings. Oh, these are so pretty. Because I'm wearing my little hoops, but with this black and white striped top, these would kind of be perfect, wouldn't they? So I might change my earrings before I leave. Now, I was a little bit, I don't know what the word is, but yeah, I didn't plan my week very well because I knew I wanted to get my nails done either today or tomorrow. And I forgot to check the weather app before making my appointment. Now it is a 10 to 15 minute walk from my house, and because Doug is gone with the car, there's no way for me to get there unless I walk. And it is right now minus 25 in Montreal. The temperature is supposed to go up slightly throughout the day, but it's never going to get to a comfortable temperature for walking outside. So I'm going to have to bundle up, scarf, mittens, hat, and I'm going to put on my very long black puffer jacket and boots to walk there. So yeah, bad planning because it's going to be a lot milder tomorrow. But anyways, so I will leave it here for now. I'm going to get started on the coat, or I'll continue with the coat and then go for my nails, and I'll chat to you once I'm back from my nail appointment. Alright, I am back. So, got my nails done. Yay, nice Christmas nails. Hopefully they're gonna last till Christmas. and I have made great progress with my coat. I am so pleased with it. So I'm going to insert some footage of me actually trying it on. But yeah, the collar is on, the facing is on. So basically the exterior shell is all done. So I think I'm going to quit here for the evening. It is 9:30-ish. I don't want to go to bed too late tonight. I went to bed really late last night, and yeah. So tomorrow the plan is going to be putting the lining together and then sewing the lining to the exterior, and hopefully I'll have a finished coat before signing off on this video tomorrow. Now I do have another thing I need to get done tomorrow. We need to go to Costco. Yeah. Mind you, I'm hoping that on a Tuesday it's not going to be as crazy as it would be on a Saturday, but yeah. So we do need to go to Costco. But besides that, no other plans besides sewing up my coat. So, all right, so I'm going to leave the video here for today, and we'll be back in the morning to continue with the coat and wrap up this episode 3 of Vlogmas. So I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. It is Vlogmas day 9. And the last day in this episode. It is about 8:30-ish in the morning. I was up very early because Dougie was up and out of the house very early. So I just got up, had a coffee, got dressed. I really need to wash my hair soon. This is like day 3. Yeah, and I'm down here in the sewing room because I am determined to finish the coat today, and we are going to Costco as soon as Dougie gets home, so probably mid-afternoon-ish. So yeah, I'm gonna do the advent calendar and then just get going on the sewing. So, using my London Starbucks cup. Nice souvenir from my trip to the UK a couple of years ago. All right, Advent Jazz and Wow, number 9. I have to say, I am absolutely loving this calendar, and I really hope she does it again next year, and I will jump on it if she does, because oh my goodness, it's so good. I'm also really looking forward to day 13 when I can start opening the Think Pink box. All right, let's see what's in day 9. Oh, it's a nice like bag charm or keychain. Look how pretty that is, a butterfly. Absolutely love this. Oh my goodness. I think this needs to go on my purse. Love it, love it, love it. All right, so I'm going to get myself organized to sew down here. As you're watching this, my Think Pink unboxing and reveal just went up, and the feedback I'm getting is amazing. So thank you to all of you who've already watched it. I absolutely love the blouse I made with this month's fabric, or with November fabric. Love, 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 love it. And the December box is already on its way to Canada. It left the UK Wednesday last week. Today is Tuesday. It still hasn't landed in Canada, which I find very hard to believe. But yeah, the Canada Post website is not updating itself. So it might show up this week. I'm hoping it shows up this week. I'm under no illusion that I'm going to sew it up this, before Christmas, but you never know. Also, the fabric I'm using for my Christmas dress, because I have changed my plan somewhat, is coming also from the UK. So I ordered it on the Minerva website. Now, they didn't have the full 4 meters in one cut, so they had it in 2 or 3 cuts. And the pattern I'm making doesn't have super long pieces. But at first I said, look, I'm just going to wait for more fabric to come in and so you can send it to me in one length. But then it was taking a long time, so I emailed them again to say, did it come in? This is for my Christmas dress. You know, what's going on? They replied right away to say, so sorry, it hasn't come in. It could take another week. So we're really, really sorry, but, you know, you might not have it for Christmas. So then I said, okay, well, do you still have those shorter lengths than that total 4 yards or 4 meters that you could send to me right away? Again, they replied so quickly and said, absolutely, we still have those. We're going to put them in a package and ship them out to you today. So that was today, the 9th. Minerva, amazing job on the customer service, I have to say. Like the fabrics are definitely not inexpensive, and shipping costs are sometimes a little ridiculous. And I do have to pay duty if I spend more than $100 on there. But the choice on that website and the customer service, it's 2 or 3 times now that I've had really, really good interactions with their customer service people. So yeah, love them, loved them. So where was I going with this? Oh yeah, so my fabric for my Christmas dress is hopefully also going to get here this week. And then I can start working on that as soon as it gets here, because I'm getting a little nervous. I also want to make the Tiffy cardigan in a white or cream ponte that will go with my Christmas dress. So anywho, all that to say, I'm stalling because I don't feel like sewing, but I will shut this off for now, get sewing, and come back on as soon as I have some progress to report. All right, I couldn't resist another try on because the lining is now sewn to the exterior shell, and I am so excited. So I know I'm cutting off my head, and I apologize, but it's more important at this point that you see the coat. So it is looking fabulous. Fabulous. The pockets are at the perfect level for my short little arms. And here's the lining all sewn into the exterior shell, and it is looking amazing. The sleeves are really easy to put on because of the lining. And I think fit-wise, this is pretty good. I'm wearing a pretty thick sweatshirt today, and I have lots of ease, lots of movement in the coat. And one of you, I can't remember who, but somebody said she had worked on a coat and noticed that the really well drafted coats or the quality patterns usually have a pleat in the lining for added movement. This pattern has a pleat in the lining. Like this, I'm floored now that I've been working on this coat pattern for a while, and I'm probably going to repeat this in my reveal video of the coat because it's worth mentioning. This pattern is a club pattern. I didn't have to buy this. It came with my membership. And you would think that a membership or a club like that comes out with a new pattern every single month, they might be tempted to cut corners. They might be tempted to do really simple patterns, let's be honest. But this coat has all of the features, all of the bells and whistles, and is drafted with the same amount of attention to detail and quality that a really, really expensive coat pattern would have. The only difference I see with the Cashmerette Club patterns is that a lot of times there aren't many options in terms of a different sleeve, a different this, a different that. But then again, like I said, I think in another video, in my Think Pink reveal video, a lot of the club patterns have elements of them that you can use on their regular patterns and vice versa. So I am not sponsored by Cashmerette. I mean, I love the company to bits, but I can't recommend this club high enough. Like this jacket, this coat is blowing my mind. It really is. Anywho, let's keep going because, okay, I need to sit down. My feet are hurting. One moment, please. All right, I took off the jacket because it was getting warm in there. So I was really hoping to finish the coat today, but I just read through the end of it because I thought I was getting really close to the end. There is a ton of hand stitching. So I have to close the vent in the back by hand. I have to finish the hem by hand. Like, there are a lot of steps left. I doubt very much I'm going to be able to finish it today, even if it's only 1 p.m. right now, because I'm very excited that my daughter-in-law sent us the text earlier today to say they were bringing home, or they were bringing us supper, and they wanted to have a meal with us today, which is so kind. I've missed the kids. I haven't seen them in a while, or in a little while, but it'll be so nice to hang out with our boy and his wife and their 2 kids. So all that to say that I had to go around the house, kind of blitz, sweep and dust, and just get the house in proper order, because usually Dougie's clean the house day is Thursday. And yeah, today's Tuesday. So, and there's been just a lot happening over the past 4 or 5 days. So the house was a little bit of a mess. So anyways, so I went upstairs, I swept, I dusted, I cleaned, I put stuff away that, yeah, I don't want kids to, you know, play with. So I have a bunch of candles everywhere. So I put the candles away, that kind of thing. So anyways, and they're coming over for dinner, and they're going to watch part of the hockey game with us. So all that to say that I got interrupted and didn't get as far as I wanted on the winter coat, but it's all worth it because I can't wait to see everybody. So it's only 1:15 now. They're going to be here by 6. The house is now spotless, so I can continue sewing and get as far as I can, but I might not have a finished coat in this video, which is a little bit disappointing, but hey ho, whatever. Well, I mean, the reveal video next week, yeah, is just gonna show you the whole finished coat anyways. So you will have gone through the process with me over these 3 days, and then you'll get the reveal at some point next week. I think Wednesday next week. So yeah, okay, I'm gonna go now and continue sewing on the coat. Good morning, Vlogmas Day 10. So you might be wondering why Day 10 is in this video. Well, the kids ended up leaving pretty late last night, and so I just didn't have the energy to wrap up the video, publish, like edit, publish, all of that good stuff. And I felt bad that the coat wasn't finished, and I was going to wrap up the video anyways. So in this video, you're going to have 4 days. So the 4 days of making my winter coat. It is done, or pretty much done. The only thing left is to put the buttons on, which I will do today. And then before I wrap up today's video, or today, I will try it on for you real quick, but you'll have to come back for the full reveal and my thoughts on the pattern and my thoughts overall on making a winter coat next week when the part 3 of the coat making series comes out. Hope that makes sense. So the next Vlogmas video, so episode 4, is probably going to be only 2 days, but they're going to be busy days, so hopefully it'll be a fun video. All right, I am working from home today, so I'm down here very early. It's 6:45. Just going to do the advent calendar and then get to work. And then when I come back down after work, like I said, I'll sew the buttons on, try on the coat, and yeah, wrap up the video basically. Oh, and I'm wearing my little bow earrings today with my green velvet Whistler top. I really like this top. And it's perfect for working from home. It's nice and cozy, but it looks really nice on a like conference call or video call. Oh, a brooch. Look how nice this is. Oh my goodness, this is beautiful. Yeah, I'm not going to wear it with this because this is a little over the top Christmas, but yeah, I love this, like on a black blouse or top, on my black jacket. This would look really, really cute. Love it. These are so well made too. Good job, Becky. All right. So upstairs I go. I'm going to log on, get some work done, and I'll talk to you later. And I'm back. It is around 8:30 at night. I just came downstairs about half an hour ago. I sewed the buttons on my coat and it is done. It's finished. And I'm really, really pleased with it. So I'm not going to tell you all about it and yeah, and all of the finer details or the full pattern review, but I didn't want to close the video without showing you what it looks like. So here we go. The pockets are at the perfect level. I used the Jazz and Wow buttons that I got in the advent calendar. I thought they looked really, really cute. There's one up here, but I'll probably never do this one up. But yeah, it's there. And then the back. I'm super, super happy with it. I think it's gonna be pretty warm, actually, because it's really cold today and the house is cold and I'm getting hot already. So there you go. So Vlogmas episode 3, where you basically followed me for 3 days, 3 full days, well, almost 4, while I made my winter coat, but it is finished. So to get my full pattern review and my thoughts on sewing up this coat, come back next week, I think on Wednesday, to see the video. For now, I'm going to wrap up episode 3 here. Thank you so much for watching. Please give the video a like if you liked it, and I will see you for episode 4 of Vlogmas.